All right, family, what's up? This is Sensei. You seen the title. This is going to be one of the realest videos I make. I'm going to take a ride and talk with y'all real quick. It's dear to my heart. I'm going to share some stuff that a lot of club members will not share really, but I'm going to share with you guys as we just ride a bit. All right, so you see the title, don't quit your club before you watch this video. And there's a reason why I'm making this video. And here goes the reason. I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. I'm going to only share the things that I know I can with you. So for me, I'm a club member, and my club is Iron Bread MC, and we're located in Atlanta, Georgia. We have one chapter. That's in Atlanta. And years ago, I never really cared about clubs. I've had friends in New York City who was a part of clubs and all that stuff, and I rode with a club, a riding club called Latin American Riders, and that was a fun ride with a couple of the guys in the area. I really, really enjoyed that. But I was always more like a loner, and I enjoy jumping on my bike and riding, and didn't care too much about the club scene and wearing the vest and all that stuff. I was never intrigued by the movies that dealt with club stuff. Never. I don't need to call the names of any of those movies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I just never cared about it. And then when I decided to move to Georgia, and I bought me a beautiful home here in Georgia with my family. And I looked at my wife and I said, you know what? I think I'm ready to buy me a Harley Davidson. I never had a Harley Davidson. I always had the Metro Cruisers, and I really love the Metro Cruisers. Love them. I still love them. So I bought my Harley, and once I bought my Harley, once again, I'm having a conversation with my wife, and I'm like, yo, I want to be a part of something. I want to be a part of something with powerful men who are successful in their own rights. And I want to be a part of something that will keep me accountable, because I'm the boss in my life. I am the boss at home. I'm the boss in my job. I'm the boss, right? So I want something that, kind of like when I was doing my martial arts, I enjoy being a student. I enjoy being told what to do at times. I enjoy being challenged, right? So I go to Falcon's Fury. That's a Harley dealership in Conyers. And I'm there analyzing this June Fest, they call it. I think it's called June Fest. And there's a lot of clubs. I'm not paying no attention to it. This is June 4th. This is my birthday, actually. And I seen this club that rode in. And my mind just got blown just because of how powerful my club looks. That wasn't my club during the time. However, Iron Bread stood out. I seen Invictus, I seen Mexico, I seen Young Cuz, a Cooley. It was a couple of brothers that at the time I didn't know who they were. So I'm with the wife, my mom, my daughter, my son, and my dog, Titan. If y'all never seen Titan, that's a Doberman, beautiful dog. So we there, and we're walking my mom back to the car, and I walk past the brothers and say what up. They say what up, and then one of the brothers, Invictus, asked me if it's okay for me to say hello for him to say hello to the dog. I said, yeah, man, of course. And that led to a good conversation. Then I started talking and expressing a little bit of, information grabbing. I'm trying to find out about the club, what they do, and which led me to talk to Mexico. So to make a long story short, I have a video where I'm in California and I bought my handlebars from Handlebar Lee. On the way back, I had to get back because we had a meeting for me to stand in front of the club. Me and my line brothers. It was four of them. I make the fifth. And actually, at the time, it was only three of them because I didn't meet the other one yet. So I got there, got in front of the club, and yo, bear with me. I'm just talking to y'all with the story. If you're interested, hang around. If not, of course, I know you're going to end the video. So I get there, introduce myself. We all start talking. I go through the prospecting process. It took me a little bit to go through the process. I decided to go through it. My man up top at the time, he was just Dennis. He was like, bro, you ain't going to join. You're not doing this. I'm going to smack in top of your head. So we had a good laugh about that. And I decided, you know what, let me go through the process, because I'm still not a club guy. I know my personality, right? So I go through the process, enjoyed every second of the process. I had a perfect group of men. My line brothers was awesome. Some of us conflicted with each other. Some of us got along well. It was a perfect mixture of dysfunction. I love every second of it, right? So now it's going to get a little dark, guys, so just bear with me when it starts getting darker. So now I go through the process. I get patched in, which I'm happy about, right? And through me getting patched in, I become what's known as a full patch member. And I'm happy about it. I'm like, yeah, this is dope, but I know me, man. I'm analyzing. I'm trying to see if this really is for me or not. I'm trying to really understand if I'm really into a club mindset or not. And as time went on, I noticed I started seeing things like every other club. Like I said, I'm not going to share nothing ridiculously personal. So if you're a club member, don't expect me to share nothing that's real personal about my club. I'm going to speak things that are generic, that are things that are into the world. But I started noticing the things that made me feel like, yeah, I could do without this damn club. They ain't doing nothing that appeases me the way I want to be appeased, right? And that song sounds very familiar. I'll tell you why later. So I'm analyzing. I found myself feeling kind of down and not really excited. And I'm looking at this guy and that guy, and I'm like, damn, man, these cats ain't doing nothing that really rocks the way I want to rock, right? Which is not really true, but that's just how it felt. You know what I'm saying? And through that process, I started developing my own mentality and started kind of feeling like I didn't want to be in a club. Like I just want to leave the club. Now, keep in mind, I'm one of those guys who I'm a loner, and anytime I feel like there's BS in my life, I just leave. I don't want to hang around. I don't want to be a part of it. That's what keeps me happy all the time, right? So that's where I got to. I'm like, yo, this and this and that and that and this and this and that. And I just felt like I didn't want to be a part of the club. I'm like, I don't even need the club. There's nothing the club is doing for me that I can't do by myself. So if you're watching this video, you're a club member and you're going through what I'm going through, then you're going to relate to what I'm saying. Remember, I'm not giving information. I'm just I'm talking to you about my personal agenda, my personal trials and tribulations that I've gone through. Now, I've met some really good guys in my club, and just keep in mind, and no matter what club you're in, not everybody's going to get along. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everyone is going to vibe with you, and you're not going to vibe with everybody either. However, what we do have in common is that patch. And I honestly didn't want to be in it because I was pointing fingers like you. Well, it got me thinking about my wife and the kind of person I am. When I started being a married person in the beginning, I didn't want to be married, man. I found all the reasons to leave my marriage. Yo, in the first 5 years, I literally took my ring off a lot. Now, I know you're probably saying, damn, this dude ain't committed to nothing. And you're wrong. You're very wrong. A person like myself, I fight for what it is, whether I feel like I'm giving up for the moment or not. But now, 20 plus years later, you can't pull me from my wife. You can't pay me to leave my wife. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you could pay me $5 million. I'll give her half, and then we get together again. Yana, don't kill me if you watch the video. However, that's the same concept with the club. Me, from all the reasons I look at, I'm saying, yo, don't be a part of the problem. You have to be a part of the solution. And that is exactly what I decided to do. I decided to be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem, because it's easy to point these fingers. It's easy for us to say, this don't work, that don't work. Well, guess what? No matter where you go, you're gonna find problems in many different scenarios, whether it's the workplace, the school, the church, the hospital, your reading club, your gun club, your martial arts club. As long as there are a group of people together, you will have problems. It's just a natural thing. So I had to put that in my mind. I had to remind myself, hey man, this is what you need to focus on. This is where you are. This is what you need to do. I reached out to a couple of brothers who I respect a lot, shared my feelings, I shared my opinions. Some of them were a part of my club, some of them is not part of my club. And these brothers and I are tight enough for me to speak freely too. And I listen to everybody's opinion. I listen to everybody's point of view, because what I know is that sometimes when you are about to make a rash decision, sometimes you're making that decision through emotions. And if you don't have the ability to delete the ego and introduce others in your life before you make those decisions, you're going to always make the wrong decisions most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the times. It's important that you reach out to people and hear their perspective. And one brother said something to me that was very profound. He said, Sensei, if it was a regular cat that was leaving the club, I would understand it. I would get it. But you're a leader, brother. And the things that you bring and have brought and the things that you're getting ready to do for the club, it's going to hurt. And that really rung loud to me. You know what I'm saying? Personally, it's not about me at the end of the day. It's about we. And because I love the way I love, man, I love very hard. I want to get to know my brothers. I want to get to know everything that we can do together as a team, as a unit. And if I'm not getting that, I feel neglected, because I feel like I'm giving this and I'm giving that, and I'm not getting the reciprocal behavior or the reciprocal response, right? But is that a reason to leave a club? No. Does that mean that if you're feeling away that you are not a committed person? No. And that's the reason why I'm sharing this video with y'all right now, because whether it's a club or a relationship, don't ever leave anything until you give it your all. Until you can say to yourself, I've given it my all. That you have tried. Like my son's mother, for example. I have given it my all. I gave everything that I could. And you know what? When it was time to go, I was able to go and not worry about looking back. And that's the thing I want to tell you with the club. Now, are there reasons to leave a club? Hell yeah. I can't tell you what reasons there is. But everybody have reasons that's legit. Maybe you're in a club that's getting into too many problems and you don't want to die from the crap they're doing. Maybe you're in a club and you realize that the people in the club is just not vibing with you at all. The things they do is just not what you do, right? Maybe you're into spirituality and these guys are into demonic stuff. Maybe you are just a person that don't like to ride, but they like to ride a lot. Maybe it could be the opposite, right? It's up to you to choose what feels good and what don't. What I do know is, for in the beginning of life, anytime you're about to venture into something new, fear will kick in, and fear will show up in many, many different ways. And resistance will happen, and we'll start to resist. We'll start to resist the movements, and resist the growth, and resist everything, because we want to go back to being comfortable. And that's what happened to me. I feel like I wanted to go back to being comfortable. And honestly speaking, there are things that I look at and I say to myself, right? Why am I built the way I'm built? And I came up with a perfect answer. And the answer is because I'm an alien. I'm an alien. All right? I don't have time for unnecessary things in life. I don't have time to waste. I don't have time for drama. I don't like this, I don't like that. And all of that stuff is in any club that you will join. However, I came back to saying to myself that I really want to learn how to grow from that stage of my life. And I'm doing that. I'm doing it. I'm trying to tell y'all this. So if you're in a club and you're thinking about leaving the club, don't just jump and do it. Don't jump and do it. And once again, I'm saying club, but this could mean any part of your life. It doesn't have to be a club. This could be anything in your life that you're aiming to achieve. It could be a business. It could be your personal relationship. It could be anything that you're looking to do. Don't give up. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. Me, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. I'm going to keep on fighting, because I was at the verge of leaving. I really was. I was at the verge of leaving, turning in my cuts, saying, yo, thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it, but this is not for me. But that will not be me fighting. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna consistently grow. I'm gonna consistently build. I'm gonna consistently help to recruit new members in the club. I'm gonna keep on building. I'm gonna keep on letting Iron Bread become something greater than it is now. And Iron Bread is great, but I'm gonna make Iron Bread greater. And all the brothers in my club is gonna do the same. So there's no me. It's a we thing. It's a thing that goes with team effort. Correct? Correct. So hold on to your decisions. Speak to people. Take a couple of days. Connect with people who have the like minds like you. And also talk to people who don't have the like minds like you. Because you will be surprised as to what you will hear and what they will say that will make you think twice about the decision that you're about to make. Because there are benefits in being in a brotherhood. There are benefits in wearing a similar color that you earned. There are benefits to saying, that's my brother. Like, I can call the brothers in my club brothers because we are officially brothers. When they tapped me in and named me Sensei, I became a part of something that is excellent for my personal growth, whether it may be spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, whatever that is. That's what I'm saying. And if you're not in a club and you're looking for a club, yo, find a club that will challenge you, not only in a good way, but challenge you in ways that you never even thought that you would be challenged, right? Because that's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to expand and exceed past beyond who you are now. If we get comfortable, in comfortability, there is no growth. You understand? There is zero growth. And I want you to remember that. All right? So now, I'm about to end this off pretty soon. Let y'all know to keep this thing alive. If you're contemplating on quitting, don't do it. Think about it first. Make sure you exhaust every single part. And I'm going to take the moment to big up some of the people who I spoke to. Broman, Kelly B. Gladden, Just GQ, Laurel, Young Cuz, Baby Bro, Up Top, my wife, my brother George. I'm taking the time to big it up because remember, like I said, I'm not sharing personal things, but I'm sharing enough for you to understand where I'm coming from. All right, so Iron Bread, baby. This is where we at. And if you ever want to hang out with us, give me a link. If you're thinking about joining a club, give me a link. What we're looking for riders. We're looking for guys who's not afraid to ride their scoots. For brothers who's not afraid to be a part of something that is fun, energetic, and all of that. We're looking for people who will come in, they will tap in. You will be a part of something. You will not be afraid to expel positive energy. We're not about negativity. We're looking for brothers who's about life, who's about developing their success in life. We're looking for people who are down to earth, people who can be more than just the me concept and understand that Iron Bread is moving into the future. And I need that. We need that. All of us. All right. So this is Sensei. I'm hoping that this video can resonate with some of you. And I'm hoping that you can grow in your life the same way I'm growing. We're all growing together. All right. Yo, let's get these miles. Let's get this money. And let's get this muscle. Peace.